Why silence works so well with the avoidant and makes them come back. Silence is the one strategy that consistently breaks through avoidant defenses and makes them reconsider their choices. While everything in your anxious brain screams to text, call, or explain your feelings, silence does something no amount of words ever could. Here's exactly why this counterintuitive approach is so effective with avoidant personalities and why it often brings them back. Silence removes the pressure they fear most. Avoidants are triggered by emotional pressure and demands for intimacy. Every text you send, every conversation about feelings, every attempt to work things out activates their flight response. They perceive these efforts as attempts to trap or control them. But silence? Silence removes all pressure instantly. Without the threat of emotional demands, their nervous system can finally calm down. This creates the mental space they need to actually miss you instead of constantly defending against you. It disrupts their predictable script. Avoidants are used to a specific relationship pattern. They pull away, you chase, they retreat further, you chase harder. This dance confirms their belief that people are clingy and relationships are suffocating. Your silence completely disrupts this familiar script. Suddenly, they can't predict your next move, and this uncertainty is both uncomfortable and intriguing. They expected you to follow the usual anxious playbook, but instead, you've become unpredictable, and avoidants are drawn to what they can't control or predict. Silence forces them to confront their own feelings. When you stop providing emotional reactions for them to push against, avoidants are left alone with their own feelings for the first time. Without your energy to deflect, they can't avoid confronting their actual attachment to you. The silence creates a void where your presence used to be, and that void becomes impossible to ignore. They start remembering why they cared about you in the first place, but now without the pressure that made those feelings feel dangerous. It reverses the power dynamic. Silence shifts the power balance in a way that fascinates avoidants. Suddenly, you're not the one waiting and hoping. You're the one who's moved on with your life. This role reversal triggers their competitive nature and fear of abandonment that they keep buried deep. They start wondering if they've lost someone valuable, and that fear often motivates them to reach out. The psychology behind why they return. Silence works because it speaks to avoidant psychology in their own language: independence, space, and freedom. When they realize you're genuinely okay without them, it paradoxically makes them want to be part of your life again. They return not from pressure, but from genuine desire to reconnect with someone who clearly doesn't need them, but might choose them.